Hello, my viewers. Your teacher is back with a very nice topic, and today the topic shall be the Schengen territory. I know there are many people who maybe know the Schengen territory, and maybe there are very many who do not know. I want to I want to teach you regarding the Schengen territories. And remember, the Schengen territories are some countries in Europe. All those countries are in Europe. Some in the European Union, some not. Because remember, there are some countries that are in Europe, but they are not in EU. So the Schengen territories are countries in Europe, some in the European Union, and some not. For example, Switzerland is in the Schengen territory, but it has never joined the EU. So there are some countries that are in Schengen and not in the EU. But today I'm going to talk about the Schengen territories. And I shall name them alphabetically first. And so please, as your teacher says, because she's very strict, have a seat with a pen and paper and we start writing whatever I'm going to tell you. Because I told you it is good to memorize the Schengen territories alphabetically. That one I did many years back when I entered into the aviation industry and when I became a travel document checker. So I decided to memorize them because that time, most of the time I was working on the Schengen flights. Maybe the flight to Germany, flight to France, flight to Switzerland, Belgium. Yes, so let us start. Take your pen and your paper and start writing. You start with the A, because remember alphabets are A, B, C, D to Z. So you should know every letter starts for which country. And even when I'm training, because I'm a trainer, I normally train my students on how to learn them alphabetically. So for A, we have Austria. So take that, Austria for A. B, we have Belgium and Bulgaria. Because remember, Bulgaria was formerly in the EU, but not in Schengen. But now Bulgaria is both in EU, European Union, and Schengen. And then we go to C. C, we have got Czech Republic. So, but now Croatia also joined the Schengen territory. So Croatia is in European Union and also in Schengen. So we have got Czech Republic for C and Croatia. And then we go to B. B starts for Belgium and Bulgaria. What did I say? Yes, B, or no, sorry, C. We go to D. D stands for Denmark. And then we go to E. E stands for Estonia. And then we go to F. F stands for Finland and France. And then we go to G, Germany and Greece. And then we go to H, Hungary. After H, we go to I. We go to HI, Iceland and Italy. After Iceland and Italy, let's go to IJ, K. Do we have J? No. We have K? No. We have got what? We have got KJL. L starts for Liechtenstein, Latvia, Lithuania, and Luxembourg. 4 L's. And then we go to M. M starts for Malta. Then we go to N. N starts for Netherlands and Norway. And then we go to NOP. P starts for Portugal and Poland. And then we go to S. S stands for Switzerland, Sweden, Slovak, and Spain. There are 4. Are they 4 or 5? There are 4. Slovak Republic or Slovakia. It's either Slovak Republic or Slovakia, Slovenia, Sweden, Spain. Did I mention Switzerland also? Because Switzerland is there. So Switzerland, Spain, Slovakia, Slovenia. Switzerland, Spain, Sweden, Slovakia, Slovenia. So those are the Schengen territories. There were 26 before, but now the countries have kept joining. And that's why I normally say, as I teach my students, rules keep changing, even the visa rules, even the travel rules. So do not say that last year you came with this document or you went to the embassy with this document. Remember, rules keep changing. And that is why you should be always updated. Update yourself. You can go to your browser and check requirements for countries. You go to the websites for the government. Even for the Ireland jobs that I talked here, I got that information from the government sites. And there's someone who asked me why I'm not working in Ireland, and I'm telling people to go and work in Ireland. That one is my deep research, and I cannot work in the whole world. I have to be working somewhere. I cannot go to work in Ireland, and I still have my work. And then some things are the plans of God. There are people who know. I normally clear people going to the US. Does not mean that I have to go to work in the US. I normally clear people going to everywhere. It is not a must I go that to everywhere. So I just give you information with a good heart, my students, because you are good students. Kindly keep subscribing, liking the video, and sharing. So about the Schengen territories, remember, when you get a Schengen visa for any Schengen territory, when you get a Schengen visa, you can visit other Schengen territories. Because remember the concept of the Schengen territories or the Schengen countries. The territories here, I mean the countries. It is a borderless region. What do you mean by a borderless region? They have no borders. Meaning that when I go to visit Germany, I can enter Belgium later. I do not even necessarily need to go and take a plane to Belgium. I can go to Belgium and then I take a bus to Germany. I can go to Belgium, I take a train to Germany. Because a Schengen visa, you know what happened? Many years ago, countries sat down, like I told you before, there's a time I made a short video regarding the Schengen territory. Some countries sat down, Belgium, Netherlands, and Luxembourg. And they decided, let us sit down and make an agreement amongst us that we shall not have border controls. Anyone can enter the other country without borders. So when we issue our visas to our visitors, we can issue a Schengen visa. So if someone is going to visit Belgium or Netherlands or Luxembourg, the visa was called BNL, Benelux. B is standing for Belgium, and E for Netherlands, and Luxembourg, LU. Benelux, Luxembourg. So after that, countries kept joining. They joined and joined and joined, and they have kept joining up to now. Now we have got 29. Formerly they were 26, but now they are 29, and we don't know tomorrow they are going to be 30 or what. So countries keep joining and rules keep changing. Remember, for the UK, they came out of the EU. They have never been in Schengen, but they were in the European Union. So anything can happen. A country can decide, I do not want to be in the Schengen territory. So that's what I normally tell my students. Whatever you do, remember, rules keep changing. Travel rules, visa rules, and other things, and passport exemptions. Because there are some countries that when you go to visit with a particular passport, you do not need a visa. For example, the Schengen territory countries and the countries in the EU, when they are visiting each other, they do not need a visa, the passports. For example, if I have a Belgian passport, I can go and visit Germany without a visa. I even can go to the UK. Though UK they are starting some new rules that I'll still keep updating you. So for the Schengen territory. And after that, I wrote down some countries that have got high visa issuances, because I like doing deep research before I come to make a video. I do not want to mislead you. I only want you to get information so that you can make a decision. Remember, I told you this world and everything thereof belongs to God. So you can go and visit Belgium, and I told you, when you go and visit a country, for your own advantage, exit at the appointed time. If they give you a visa and tell you to go there for 1 month, before the 1 month is over, exit and go back to your country, so that whenever you go for another visa, you can get a visa easily. Or when you go to another embassy and they see you have a good travel history, you normally go and exit at the appointed time. It is easier for you to get a visa. So whenever you visit a country, ensure that you build your good travel history. That when you went to Dubai, you went and exited at the appointed time. That when you went to Europe, you exited at the appointed time. So I wrote down some 10 countries here that you can get, that they know that their visa approvals are higher than the denials. Because now you can apply for a visa. For example, you go and visit Portugal. Remember, in Portugal and countries like Greece, they have got good historic sites. You can go and visit, do tourism, as long as you have saved some money. So I put down some countries here that have got higher rates of visa issuance. Like I have written them here. We have got Portugal, Iceland, Finland, Estonia, Lithuania, Slovakia, Latvia, Slovenia, and Greece and Poland. So those countries have got very high. I normally check the issuance rates in their sites. you check in the government or Poland site their issuance rates, because whatever I bring here is out of deep research. I check from the genuine government sites, not from hearsay or anything. Because when you are travel document checker, you have to give authentic information. Though it is not legal, it is very authentic, given out of deep research, yes, and a lot of consultation. So you can take an Iceland visa, go visit Iceland. If you have your money, you have got your ticket, you have got your travel insurance, go and visit Iceland. And when you are visiting Iceland, you can also go and visit Belgium if you have a Schengen visa. Because remember, when you have a Schengen visa for one country, you can visit another Schengen country without necessarily going to board a plane. You can even go by bus or even by train, because that is how the Schengen territory is. The 29 countries are very near each other. Some are near each other more than others, but you can visit all the countries. Even if you are going to use a flight in some countries, you do not need to take another visa. You can go and visit shortly and come back. But the good thing you can do when you go to visit a country, for example, if I'm going to visit to take an Iceland visa, and they want to visit Belgium also in another, because you can also take a visa and visit multiple countries. For example, I can take a Belgium visa and go and visit some other countries in Europe. But what I have to do in this place, I have to have my detailed itinerary that I'll visit Iceland as my first destination. So I'm going to get a visa from Iceland embassy. But because I want to go also and enter Belgium, my ticket or my itinerary must have Belgium. That I'm going to visit Iceland, and then I'm going to visit Belgium. Then I'm going to go to Portugal, or maybe three other countries before I exit. Because when you enter into one, you can also enter into others without necessarily needing to go to the embassy to take another visa. But remember, you have to take the visa from the country that you are going to enter first, or the main destination. Because I could be going to Iceland as the main destination, but I am going to other countries. So if Iceland is my main destination, I will go to Iceland embassy in my country and get a visa. If I don't have an Iceland embassy in our country, for example, if you are in a country that don't have the Iceland embassy, there are embassies that issue visas on behalf for the type C visa for the visit. Remember, for the work visa, you have to go to the embassy, even if it is in another country. You cannot go to get a work visa in an embassy for example, like in Kenya, we do not have the Lithuanian embassy. So, if there is a country in Kenya that issues the type C visa for Lithuania in Kenya, for the work visa, I cannot go to that embassy that issues on behalf. For the work visa, I have to go to the embassy concerned to get a work visa. For example, the Lithuania embassy is in Egypt and South Africa. So if I'm applying for a work visa and we don't have an embassy in our country, I have to go to Egypt, or whichever country that is near our country, to get the work visa. But for the type C visa for visit, because remember, the type C visa is for visit. Type D is for either work, family, education. It's a long stay national visa. That one is for work, maybe for studying or for other long stay purposes. But C is a short visit visa. Maybe to 6 months, 3 months or such. So when you are going to apply for the visa, the embassy that is the main destination must issue the visa. For example, if I'm going to Iceland, Belgium, Germany, I want to visit all those countries. The country that is the main destination is the embassy that I'm going to visit to issue me the visa, or the country of the longest stay. If I will be staying in Belgium for the longest period, I shall go to the Belgium embassy. If I'm going to be in Poland for the longest time, I shall go to the Polish embassy. That is how the Schengen visa works. And when you go to visit Poland, you can enter Slovakia, but have it in the itinerary. so that you might not look suspicious. Have your very well detailed itinerary that I shall go to Poland, then I shall visit Belgium, I shall visit Iceland because of this and this reason. Maybe you're going for a tourist attraction in Portugal, you want to go to a tourist attraction in Greece, and you are allowed to travel as long as you have the documents for the destination. Because remember, the embassy even get their revenue because of those visas. Because when you apply for a visa, you have to pay for the visa. The government of that country shall get revenue. When you are going to visit that country for tourism, they are going to gain revenue. So it is good to go and visit, but remember, after your visit, come back. So if you go to visit Romania, because now Romania is in Schengen, you can also go and visit Bulgaria. You can also go and visit Germany. That is an added advantage. So thank you so very much for listening. Keep subscribing and liking the video, because I shall be uploading more and more videos regarding countries. I shall talk about all the European territory. I shall be talking about Europe, other times US, other times Canada, other times Asia, countries in Asia like India, China, Japan, Singapore, Malaysia, and all those countries, because I want to keep you posted on how to make your choices. For example, right now, I went to the site of Romania and I saw there are very many jobs. They are offering jobs. Kindly do your homework, go and do your due diligence, and look at those sites in the government websites. The government websites, you don't need to pay anything. Anything that you apply and you ask for money, remember that one is not a genuine site. For the government sites like the one I told you for Ireland, that one you have to go and check. They have got very many jobs. Maybe I even saw a job regarding customer service in those jobs whatever for the Ireland for Ireland. You go and apply, and they are very the application process is very user friendly for them that have got those skills. If they are engineers, I saw some jobs even for ICT or whatever. You can go and check in the Irish site. And remember, for those applications, you do not need to pay anything. So anyone that asks you to pay anything for the application process, those are not agent jobs. Remember, I told you I'm not an agent, and there will never be, and I'm not planning to be. And remember, for the visa interview, I always insist, there is no one who can issue a visa. It is only issued in the embassy. And those that are done online, like the Canadian visa in some countries, it is done online. You apply the visa online on your own, and then you go to the visa application center in your country. For example, in Kenya, the visa application center is in Westrat, which is at the VFS. You go and take the biometrics. So there is no middleman. But if you want to use your middleman, that is your own choice. But I normally prefer you do it on your own. So my beloved, I wish you well. Do never be malicious. Always be supportive. Kindly subscribe, share to many, and then put on the notification so that whenever I upload a video, you shall be the first one to get it, because I'm going to do 1 million videos. I am insisting right now again that I'm going to do this work of enlightening people and teaching online until I'm 80 years. After 80, I can rest. But before 80, I shall be teaching you, because I have done a lot of research. Because I told God, I shall do my work without corruption, being genuine to everyone. I shall never take a bribe, and so that now God can bless the work of my hands. So I normally do deep research before I upload a video. So thank you very much. This information is not illegal, but it is given it is given out of deep research, and it is very legit. You can use it for your choice. Remember, we have got many countries in Schengen. When you visit one, you can visit others. You can apply for jobs in Europe. Just go and check in your browsers. Sometimes later, I shall come and post any links. Whenever I get job links, I shall be posting them there. So let us always be expectant and pray to God. Let us be genuine to one another. Life is not permanent. Never be malicious, because if you plant malice, you are going to harvest sacks of the same. So thank you so much, my supporters. Subscribe, like, share, put on the notification. The teacher here wants to grow and build a very large community. So thank you so much. I wish you well as you watch the video and make your choices. I shall come up with more and more videos regarding different topics about traveling, about working in Europe, and about visa issues. Thank you.